What's good, people? Welcome to another episode of the Realist Debates with myself, the Realist one, Jay.
This is Lengman Joseph from Around the Ways, aka Joey Leng, aka People. Just call me Joey, please.
This is Torneo, Simi Torneo.
Today is actually a landmark show. So, not only is it our 1 year anniversary, so we decided to bring man like Deneo back, but we are now introducing our newest host, Mac.
And my name's Mac or Keto or Black Knees, Mac and Cheese.
So, Mac with the cheese, Black Knees, and all them other names.
The good stuff.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You've shown before you even got to the sofas why you are here. The vibes don't lie. Mm-hmm. So, welcome. Tell us a little bit about you, innit? Tell us where you come from, what you do, all of that jazz.
Okay. All the fun bits. So obviously, like I already said, my name's Mikida. I'm a creative connector. So I actually broker deals and partnerships with digital tech and media. Not just solely in those industries, but pretty much everything creative. So if you ever need any plugging in, let me know. Big bundle of energy. If we could harvest my energy, the whole world will be sustained for life.
For real?
Probably shouldn't have disclosed that because if I go missing, guys,
you know what's happening.
Bare milk cartons.
pretty much. Definitely. But yeah, so, glad to be here. Always have an opinion on near enough everything. So, definitely going to hear me. Probably hear me before you see me, but yeah.
It's good. Yeah, we're happy to have you. Shout out to the other ladies that applied as well, because it was very, very close. So we have to give them a shout out. Obviously, you made it through.
I made the cut, guys.
You made the
Mama
cut.
made it.
Mama, she made it. But so going on today, it's actually, like I said, it's a big show. We brought Mr. D back. You appeared on our first ever show. What was it? Mortgage Payments and Balenciagas?
Versus Balenciagas.
Versus
Yes.
Mad.
Yes, I remember
Go
that.
check that out. Mad show. What are you saying, Joey, anyway?
Flagging. Still, but
He's
I'm here
lagging.
still.
From last night, yeah?
Flagging, I'm lagging. Yeah, man. Obviously went to your live performance, which is sick, man.
How was that?
It was good, man. It was tremendous.
It was actually tremendous still.
Are you lagging as well?
Pardon?
Are you lagging out as well?
Am I liking that?
Lagging. Are you lagging?
No, because they were the ones that were drinking alcohol. I don't drink alcohol anymore.
Also, you
I can't,
good.
yeah, I'm blessed.
Oh, what? You stopped completely?
Completely. I
I
can't
didn't
deal with
even
it.
know that,
After the pandemic, my body couldn't handle it no more, man. I was drinking like one glass of double tequila,
Yeah.
and I'm vomiting the next day.
Raw. Do you know what?
It's too
Yeah,
long, man.
Because even pre-COVID, lockdown and all of that, I was just out all the time. Certain times, I'll be coming back. So when me and Jay used to live together, I'll be coming back on school nights, Monday at like 11:30. He's like, "Where you been?" Everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
Where haven't I been?
Everywhere. Since COVID, I can't drink like I used to, man.
I remember.
Yeah, it's long.
Man sent me one picture one time, bruv. Man was in Southend, bro.
Oh shit.
Was it Southend? Man, one morning
So
I
you was going
woke
to them
up.
illegal raves, yeah?
Huh?
You was going to them illegal raves?
Nah, bro, it wasn't even like that.
No,
I went. Bro, I
It
went.
wasn't that.
Snitching.
I went. I'm snitching on myself now. I went to after work drinks. I just met up with someone.
In Southend.
Nah,
No.
that's not where it
Nah,
started.
it didn't start
still.
there. Did not start there. It started. What's that ugly building? The Gherkin. It started near there.
This is like a hangover episode.
Be at one.
It literally was.
Next thing I know, I was at an ex-colleague's engagement party by accident,
Oh?
where my man's dad was hitting on me.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yo, it was that was a mad night. It was a mad night.
So what were you saying about a picture?
Yeah, bro.
That is a madness.
bro.
I'm thinking, let me stop you right there.
Bro, I just remember I knew he was out from the night before. I woke up and I noticed he hadn't come back. So I just messaged him like, yo, bro, you good and that? Bruv, man just sent me a screenshot of Southend, bruv.
Your
That
dirty
was
stuff
it.
out.
Was it daytime or nighttime?
Bruv, it was daytime. I
daytime.
saw light, bruv.
I got back at like 1 in the afternoon.
Maserati.
Did not know where I was.
We got back late last night. I got in at like 6 o'clock in the morning. After I dropped you guys home. Yeah, man, it was peak. You were lucky. You got home just before 5.
The early one still. I'm still flagging. Big up Kano as well, yeah. That piece share drink, aye. It's mad.
I haven't tried it yet. Is it good?
It is good.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Listen, we can
That
attest
man
is?
finished the bottle. The whole bottle's like this big. That man just
Don't
finished
make
it.
us out to be some alcoholics, fam. We were, you get me, vibing for you, fam.
it is what it is.
But anyway, seeing as it is like 1 year and things, what are we talking about today? There's a
Happy
few
birthday
things.
to you.
Oh yeah, innit? It's a born
Happy
day
birthday
thing.
vibes, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, we should have a
The
birthday
realist-
cake.
we
I
should
know,
have,
right?
innit?
little cup with
Literally.
one candle and a cup.
With one
Oh,
little-
that
with a-
would have been so
With a
sick.
balloon.
And I love birthday.
Can we
cake
edit
as
that
well.
in, please?
Yeah, can we
Yeah,
go
we
away,
need some-
buy
Can I
one,
just
bring
flow
it in?
stream?
Yeah, can we edit one?
Confetti, boo.
You know, let's
Yeah.
just go into the metaverse and get fucking
Oh
a,
my-
a digital
Wait.
version.
Oh, don't, listen,
An
don't.
NFT cake.
Bro,
Don't.
bro.
The metaverse, the way that
This,
stresses us.
this metaverse
Metaverse,
thing is
It hurts my head.
bruv.
What were we saying the other day? How do you get in?
Bruv, that is, I'm still, no one can
So
tell me.
so I've got an Oculus at home. Yeah, and that's basically your entry to it. There's loads of different headsets.
Yeah.
And each
Okay.
headset company has their own games. So there's loads of different metaverses. So you could just play computer games.
Wait.
or
So
you
there's
could
different
go-
universes.
Wait,
so there's
yeah.
different
Wait,
meta
there's
universes.
different-
Whoa.
Oh
I
my
thought there was
gosh.
just one.
Loads.
I'm
No,
mind
there's
blown.
loads.
Eh?
No, that's
There's
mind blown.
loads. Snoop Dogg's creating one.
What?
Hang on a minute.
Mind
Wait.
blown. Mine.
Snoop Dogg's creating a metaverse.
Yeah. And you can buy land.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
can't
why
lie.
they
I'll
said
I'll
like,
jump in that metaverse.
to live next to him is like
That
400
must-
grand.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah,
for-
Bare weed in there still.
They're saying like
That
if you-
metaverse is lit.
If you buy land and you create casinos and all that, they're saying the traffic you'll get from Snoop here would be a mad thing. To your thing would be a mad thing.
Bro.
Oh yeah, if you
And people are spending millions, you know, on NFTs. This is where NFTs are flying. People are doing real estate on the metaverse. It's mad. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I know you can now get like your actual clothing and then actually put it onto the metaverse as well. Imagine.
I'm spun.
But
From
yeah,
when
you-
he said there's more than one,
I know.
I was thinking, how'd you get in? So you answered that question, headsets, all right, I'm like, cool.
I would
but
say,
now
yeah.
there's more than one metaverse, bro.
So in Oculus headset, there's recess. So that's just the school yard with just bare people in it. There's the next one I can't remember, and I'm rating for Horizon World. Horizon is the proper like where adults is. 'Cause all the bits I went to, there was just bare kids. I was like, I can't be in it talking to 5-year-olds.
Bare Randalls. Wow.
You know, you could catch a case in there, it sounds, bro. Don't be catching no cases in the metaverse.
Oh, come
bruv.
on, man. But it's mad though, because it's like, in my head, I'm thinking, why is your parents letting you on this thing so early? It's addictive, you know.
But do you
But
know
do
why?
they
Because
even
there's
know what it
actually
is?
there's educational games linked into the metaverse. I think so. I think probably parents just aren't very good at probably monitoring their kids.
I
would
I don't
say.
think they realize how addictive this thing
But
is.
how do you know it's an actual 5-year-old wearing the
Because
headset?
they talk. You talk to them.
You can hear it. You can tell.
Hey, how
You
you
talk,
doing?
kid.
I'm fine. Where are you from?
Oh shit! I thought
Youths,
I thought
bruv.
Xbox Live was a problem.
Do you
back in the
remember-
That's
day.
what I'm saying. And you got to remember as well, yeah? I'm a responsible adult, so I understand, okay, cool, you guys having fun, I'll keep my distance. There's going to be some funky bros in there. All
That's-
women
Listen,
trying
there's-
a thing. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And like your parents are just letting you, it's not even like the parent has got a headset on with the kid and he's with the kid. They're just
Yeah.
letting them run free.
Because like for
That is mad.
for them, like you said, you're a responsible adult, but for them people that are differently inclined, they're probably licking their lips to some degree at this metaverse
gosh.
stuff.
Bro, would you fucking open the front door and say to your kid, go outside and just close the door? Like, go outside into the open
Yeah, just
world.
live your best life.
Bro, I
See
wouldn't
ya.
trust the kid to cross the road in front of the yard, much less just go out and
Yeah.
Jump in
express
the next
yourself.
world, you know.
What the
Wow.
fuck?
Do you know, it's sad how ignorant a lot of these parents are because you already know how dangerous the web can be. Like, you can't be ignorant to think, oh, it's just a headset, you know, like nothing bad's gonna happen. Next thing you know, when your kid goes missing, oh yeah, decided to take a train to Brighton and
Yep. Or say
Yeah.
like, you see like when things
anything
like
happen.
cancel culture. So on Twitter, you're not hearing voices. You're just seeing bare tweets. But in the metaverse, you're going to hear voices. People are going to approach you and cuss you out to your face.
Oh shit, I didn't
Yeah,
even
that's
think
a-
about
that's
that.
pressure, you know.
And remember,
my
you
God, that's
won't
actually
ever find
horrible.
them. You won't ever find them. It's all anonymous. And they're not gonna. They probably haven't created protocols that have allowed for safety yet, because it hasn't. It's not become like social media yet.
They haven't.
but
There's
it
already
will.
been crimes in the metaverse. We already know. So
Yeah, so that's mad, boy.
But yeah, you get Oculus is the first one. I would say for me, Oculus is a good introduction into it. Once you get an Oculus, then there's loads of others that have better like graphics and stuff like that. Then they're bringing out a meta suit where you can actually feel shit.
told
Gloves.
Oh wait, sorry.
You can feel,
What,
yeah.
a meta suit.
So there's a meta suit you can put on, yeah, and it gives you electric shocks.
What?
When
Wait,
like,
what?
say if you get shot, you feel like you're getting shot. If you get stabbed, you feel like you're
that's
getting stabbed.
self-harm. Why would I want to do that to myself?
To make it feel real.
Why do I want to feel stabbings?
It'll be fun.
I'm trying to have my character.
still alive.
You said it'll be fun.
Chefins will be fun.
Bro, when I was playing Resident Evil, not Resident Evil, I was playing Walking Dead, yeah? Now I was shook the whole time.
So what, you're just
but
getting yammed?
It was fun. Bruv, it's mad, you gotta grab the heads. And then you can like you can feel the knife going in the head, and you're like, whoa.
So do they realize what they're gonna do? You know they're gonna it's gonna increase the level of crime that's out there as well, because people are
think?
actually 100%, because people are gonna know what that feels like. They're gonna now Call of Duty, think of it like that, right? Games like that, people had like, how many kids decide that they now want to run around in the streets thinking that life's like Call of Duty, knowing that you actually can't respawn?
But then this goes back to my original point. Imagine a 5-year-old is growing up with that.
Exactly,
They're not
stabbing
like
people.
10 in their head. They're in their, you know, like they say, a child follows their parent until they're 8. And when they're 10, they follow their friends. They haven't made up, but if at 5 years old, you don't know, you haven't made up your mind on where you even stay in the world. You don't know who you are. And you're growing up with this
In a
as
different
normal.
universe, in a
a
parallel
different
universe,
world,
pretty much a parallel universe, stabbing people. So now when you're in real life, and then now someone upsets you, and you now decide to pick up a knife and stab someone, because that's what I do in the metaverse when someone pisses me off.
And I've seen some young kids, how they play GTA. It's got me saying, whoa.
Driving over everyone.
I don't even do that shit. So imagine them in the metaverse where they can feel it and it feels more real like.
Yeah, when
It's a
GTA
scary
hits
world.
when GTA hits the metaverse,
Scary.
gone.
Scary.
it's
I
gone.
didn't even think of it like that. Oh my god.
That's gonna be the funniest
No,
game
that'd be
ever.
amazing
It's
there.
gonna be
No, I'm
like
not gonna
The
lie.
Purge.
I'm invested.
It's literally gonna
There
be
might
like
be,
the
bro.
Purge.
I won't lie, I
Things
still
like
wanna
the
play
Purge
it,
are gonna
though.
happen on there, bro. Think about it, yeah. It's limitless. You could go into the metaverse and fly in the air, and you feel like you're flying.
We're walking through the air.
Yeah.
And then now you got the suit, you're gonna be able to feel it, and they've got a treadmill now.
A treadmill.
Wait.
Yeah.
Nah. So what? So people don't run
Same.
into the wall in that?
Yeah, so
doing a
basically,
peloton in the metaverse.
how do I explain it? So the base of it is like this. This is where you put your feet, and then there's a metal bit, so it's round like that, and you've got these shoes that you can slide on. Then it's got this long pole with like a waistband. So the waistband, you put it around your waist, and then you just turn around. As you're running, you can turn around, so it feels like you're walking, but you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, because otherwise people are gonna go, like you said, smack into a wall, out of a window, you fall off the
No,
balcony.
actually, no, because in the Oculus, I don't know about the other games,
Yeah.
but in the Oculus, say like if I was to bring it here, the first thing they make you do is spray outlines where everything is, and then
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
when you're actually in it and you walk towards the line turns blue. You don't see the line until you're too close, and if you're really close, dangerously, it starts turning red.
Yeah.
So you can't
So
really.
you have boundaries.
Yeah,
basically.
there's boundaries. Yeah.
Well, people like breaking boundaries, you know. People can let me toy the edge. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, this whole
Full
metaverse
out
stuff,
window.
I don't understand. The only comment I have to it is it sounds like a lot of work to not be in reality.
It's beyond me still.
Yeah.
I mean, reality ain't that great sometimes.
It's
That's
true,
true.
and
I hear that.
when you can go into another world and literally identify as something or whoever or whatever you want, man could just be a fucking post box if he wants
Yeah.
to, bruv.
And you know what? Everybody isn't.
It's like, yeah, I just want to be here, watch the public go by, and they can just put letters in.
Do you know what? There's
And
probably
everyone
bare
isn't
people in
equipped
there.
with social skills as well. Everyone isn't equipped with all that sort of stuff. So this metaverse is going to create a community who's introverted and who's shy into themselves in the real world.
Yeah.
It's going to create an environment for them to be who they want to be.
Mad.
Definitely.
There's blatantly going to be people, that have jobs in the metaverse. Because already you can get a job working at Costa's and McDonald's.
Wait,
In
what?
the metaverse.
Yes, you can get
So
out.
I don't want to go and get a job in McDonald's in real life, but I would like to go into the metaverse and go and give them my CV and say these are the qualifications I have in real life, but I'd like you to hire me on the metaverse.
Yeah.
So then essentially.
Do I get paid on the
there's
metaverse
no
as well?
There's no reason for certain people to leave them.
Bruv, that's
the
what I'm
metaverse
saying
ever.
to you. Like
It's
they're
Avatar.
there
It's
for 8
Avatar.
hours. Yeah,
I
they-
told you lot.
yeah.
It's Avatar, man.
All right, I got a question. Yeah, maybe it sounds a bit mad. So, say you get a job in the metaverse. Yeah.
How'd you get paid?
How do you get paid? How do you pay your rent in a real life?
Well,
How do you
you probably give them your bank account details and they pay you every month like a normal job.
Okay, mind blown. Like there was a
done.
little explosion that
I'm
just happened
done.
there.
I
Like,
And
can't.
then they're creating a screen now on your iPad. If you lick the screen, you lick the food. You can taste the food.
oh my gosh, Charlie and Chocolate Factory!
Hey, I'm
It's
done.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory!
What's the next point? Let's get out of
I'm
here.
gonna lick my.
Bruv, do you know how disgusting
Man are
that
licking
is?
iPad screens.
What? People touch that. Multiple. That, do
They'll,
you know how
they'll
much
probably
germs is
yeah,
on?
they'll probably create a separate like
I
licking
don't.
pad.
Oh, that's disgusting. A lickable pad that you like, disposable.
I'm washing my mouth out. It's just the thought of it. Licking an iPad. That sounds
It's fun.
very
though, 'cause
unseasoned.
I play like the boxing game. I play Star Wars games.
Okay.
The
Oh, that must be
walking-
fun. The Star Wars one must be
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah,
Star
Star Wars
Wars.
must be lit.
Bruv, when Darth Vader walks up to you, the guy is fucking massive. Fucking massive, bruv. Oh, and he's like, yes, I've chosen you. I'm like, okay, please choose me, don't kill me. Like, and you know another thing that's fucked up about the Oculus or the Metaverse, yeah? It doesn't look real, but your brain thinks it's real. So like, it looks like a computer game.
Okay.
It doesn't look like real life. But for some reason, when you put the headset on,
It becomes
feels
real,
like your brain is saying this is real. Like when I was playing
That's a
Walking
mind
Dead,
fuck. Like,
when I was playing The Walking Dead, I remember I was walking around
No, I see
and
that.
I saw these zombies from over there and they saw me running, but I turned around and saw them.
I saw them and said, you know what? Let me just back up.
My brother, I
Them man
screamed.
look scary.
No, I didn't. I screamed, brother.
I'm not gonna lie, I've done the headset thing, and there's even a video I've got of me, and like, I think I ran. I saw something, I was like, and I just started running.
Yeah.
Because it does feel, it's so
know
strange. I get
I got
That's what I'm
something on my
saying.
page.
I'll do
Yeah.
the same thing. I'll be,
still.
Yeah,
I'll
the
be in the
VR thing,
corner
yeah.
just shivering. Man, I'll be like, why don't you take the headset off?
It's actually
Oh, yeah.
lit. Bro, it's lit. There's one in Ealing still. Me and
Yeah,
my
I'm
girl
going
went
next
to.
week for the first time. The one in Wandsworth.
I want to go to one.
Gravity, I think.
Me and my girl went to one the other day, but the rooms were small. I want to go to the one where the rooms are big.
Yeah, go Ealing still. It's sick.
I want to do a fighting one, like a Street Fighter or Tekken one. Imagine how lit that would be.
Yeah, that'd be
Doing a
cold.
Street
Yeah,
Fighter
I've
one.
seen some
Me and my
of the
girls
videos
did a
on
shoot 'em up
IG.
game
They
and
look
that.
funny.
Just swing in the air. Though.
No, but that's good. Imagine you have a domestic. That's why. Imagine you have an argument with your girl, and you're like, you know what? I want to smack you, but I'd never put hands on you. Put on your headset right now.
You know what? That's therapy.
No,
right
think
there,
about
you know?
the therapy. I want to lay hands on you, but I ain't gonna do it.
Babe, stop! You already won.
But
Wow.
That's me.
you could catch a charge for that in the metaverse, no?
Oh yeah.
No, if you and your brethren say, look, we're gonna play Street Fighter, we're consenting to that. That's like
Yeah,
going, that's
alright.
like going into MMA and fighting in the ring.
So
But if
you
you've
have to
got
ask
intent-
your girl permission. Like, if I win this, you can't try and dob me in. Like,
Well, you can't. As soon as you play the game, it's probably law. But I think it's the intent though, because I wouldn't want to beat up my girl in real life. I'd rather just play a game with her. and
You
bash
beat
her
her
in
up in the
game.
yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah,
we there's a banging game of music thing like douche douche douche.
Oh,
obviously.
Oh, you mean that?
Look at this guy, a music game.
Yeah, and then like you just hit like just like like, and then you two are there flinging this thing in the air. And it's just funny.
Listen, because
It's bare fun.
obviously I know your missus, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm just gonna apologize to her now because you're deep, fam. Music game, you know, no fucking
No
chance.
balance. No balance.
It's the fun. It's fun though. It's the funnest one.
I bet it's not fun for her.
Yeah, it's
No,
not.
it's
fun.
fun.
Yeah,
She loves it. No,
Making new beats
she
and she just like, bruh.
she loves it. We wanted to make it at least a nightly
Is that what
thing.
she's told you?
Okay.
No, I can see 'cause she'd asked me to play it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that one still. Can't argue. But anyway, people them, we got a lot to talk about. I think we spent a lot on the metaverse still, but
It's good though. It's a big topic. It's something that
is
needs to be discussed
very
anyway.
Yeah.
current.
Yeah,
So
It's
thank
not
you for
going
your,
anywhere.
thank you for your insight into that.
That's definitely because I need to understand it.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. It's staying there. It's going to only get worse or better.
I can't see the
I
good
think
in
I
it.
reckon they're gonna get to a
I
point that they're
can't
just
even
gonna
see the
say
benefits.
it's too much to sustain humans like as it is. I need you lot to just stay at home, sit in a corner, just put on your headsets. Because think
That's
about
what
it.
it's gonna become.
Think
when
about
you
in like communities like America where you're paying like $400 just to like order an ambulance, right? So imagine if you can just sit on the
Without no
metaverse.
insurance.
If you haven't got insurance, you're paying like £400, like $400. So
That's a draw out.
so
man.
imagine on the metaverse, any ailments or something doesn't come into play. You're good. You're healthy. So wouldn't it be easier for them to just sit on the metaverse?
It's literally like the Matrix. There'll be certain people that would want to plug out, and certain people are like, nah,
I'm going to
it's
stay
lit.
there.
Are you
It's
plugging
fine.
in?
Me?
Yeah.
Half and half. I'd plug in, but I like reality.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll still like reality in like 10 years' time?
Yeah, because I've had reality for like 40 years. So that's what I'm used to. What I'm shook of is the 5-year-olds
The
that are going to
kids.
have that. It's like they're going to grow up with both worlds. Because they're already grown up. Like, if you notice, parents now, to discipline their kids or to quieten their kids, they give them an iPad.
Yep.
It's
They
true.
give them the iPhone.
phone, yeah.
They're already training them to be in the web anyway.
So how would you deal with that with your kids? Like if I say how
They're not gonna. I think up
Not
until the age of
fucking
10,
looking at iPad.
they're
That's
not
for
gonna.
sure.
Yeah,
I still want to have the whole thing of go outside and play. I want them to have that, like
Yeah.
to still.
you gotta
be a
find
part
other
of the world.
parents that do that as well.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You know. 'cause
Yeah,
I
but
think
and
it
then
might
other
make that
parents
for
that
your
aren't
youth,
giving their
but-
kids an
These
iPad.
times,
Yeah.
your kids like all my bedrooms are inside on the games
On
that
iPads,
that
yeah.
I got no one else to play with.
But at the same time, my niece and my nephew, yeah, whenever I'm looking after them, I always take them to the playground, and they have a whale of a time with me. So sometimes I think with kids, it doesn't matter whether you're an adult or you're the same age, as long as it's fun.
It's the interaction as
The
well. knowing how
interaction,
to-
At the
Yeah.
end of the day, kids, give them a cardboard box. You can make that fun.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they'll
yeah,
run with
yeah.
it for hours. It doesn't have to be
Hours.
this whole
Bruv, do you know what's mad, yeah?
metaverse or whatever it is.
I've seen this. So I've been looking at like parenting skills on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruv, there are some genius parents out there. Simple games that I know if I played them with my niece and my nephew, they'd be on it. Like there's a stick game. Yeah. You just need a normal stick, and you just gotta grab it, and then he's got. So if I let go, he's got to grab the other thing.
Okay.
They'll do that for hours, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Think about it. As a kid, like even as a girl, like in school, you're doing all the
Yeah.
chickala,
Oh,
like
yeah.
for hours.
Did you do
For
the Evergate
hours.
advocating?
What
Oh,
pig
that
slang?
language.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
To this day, I still can't understand it. I still don't understand it.
Cat's cradle and
Someone,
all
please
that.
DM me and teach me, please.
Is that still a thing though?
Ivigi, gavigi, givigi.
Livigi,
all the-
livigi.
what- Do you know it?
Nah, that's
It's like
not
if
it's still.
Ivigi
Bunda. Yeah. Sorry. No.
activity.
I remember it, but anyway, we've been going on. Let's move on. Yeah, guys. Everyone all right with that?
General.
No. Excuse me.
The boss has spoken.
Nah, I mean, I love the flow of
Well, the
conversation.
next conversation is about me, so I'm all good. Yeah, let's go.
So, Danae, what have you been up to the last few months anyway?
Well, the last 6 months, I've been in the studio every day, Monday to Friday.
We love the work ethic.
Yeah, but it gets boring though. I'm bored right now.
Don't say
Literally.
that. You're supposed to be motivating the kids.
No, you gotta tell them the reals. Look, when you know what it is, yeah. Whenever you've got a plan, you gotta put breaks in the plan because you're gonna
True.
get bored. Because the only way to succeed is to be consistent and monotonous. You gotta
Yeah,
do the same
yeah.
thing
Habitual.
all the time. So my plan was obviously Amapiano's busting up. Amapiano's similar to Funky and that.
No, it's amazing.
So, and then I'm getting older as well. I'm not like young Danae. I'm older Danae. So I've got different responsibilities now. So I feel like I should be in a place where I give younger artists a platform to move
I
forward.
love that,
rather than
though.
that. So I've been looking for young. I found like 5 or 6 that I can mentor, and that like 21, 25-ish. And that's what I've been doing in the studio all then. And then me and Terry Walker's like one of my old school brethren. Like she used to teach me how to sing. So we did a record, and that was the first release this year. And then that got signed to Defected.
I see that
on their label Remedy.
Congratulations.
So it's like
mad, bro.
it's mad, yeah. 'cause
We love to hear it. We love to see it.
and it's mad, right? Because like manifestation is one of my things, right? But one of my biggest issues is when I have a dream about something and I conquer the dream, I don't think about what the next dream is. I think I'm always stuck. So now I'm trying to think of the next dream, but in my head I'm thinking, is signing a record a goal? It's not really, because
Might be a milestone though.
do you know what it is? It's like I can't control. Say your Island Records, yeah. I can't control if you sign me or not.
True.
I can only control
What you put
my
out
output. And then I realized, you know what it is? There's goals that I'm in control of, and there's goals I'd like to reach that I'm not in control of. And I can think about both of them at the same time, but just don't, you know, like just the one that's practical, me releasing a record a month, that's the one that I need to really, really focus on. But I can daydream about if majors get involved and how I'm going to have meetings and how I'm going to speak to people and how I'm going to conduct myself and stuff like that.
Controlling the controllables.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's how you stop yourself from getting stressed. Everyone always says that. Like the main thing with stress is that you're focusing on the things that you can't control. When if you actually focus your energy on things that you can control, then you actually reduce your stress, and you're also a lot more productive as well. So.
And then you end up getting the things you can't control.
yeah,
Because if you focus on the things you're supposed to be doing, you do those things. Do you know what I mean? And then eventually, whatever you want is gonna come if you're willing to stay at it for 6 to 12 months.
Yeah, consistency.
Yeah, just like with this podcast, when you guys started it, I said the only thing you need to worry about is, do you enjoy doing it? Forget about everyone
need
else
people-
doing it. Do you enjoy doing it? Would you do this whether it pops off or doesn't? And you guys have done it for a year. You should like be congratulating yourself, because the most important bit you guys have achieved. Like you're gonna do this whatever because this is a part of you. This is something for you guys. And then they've introduced, you know,
see the
Kaden.
growth. See the growth.
That's what I'm saying.
Love that.
So like that for me is one of the most important things that people don't realize. Is like finding what you enjoy and sticking with it. Because most people fail in life because they'll start something and don't finish it.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. And yeah, I mean, what are we going to be on? Like 20 odd episodes now.
That's a lot, bro.
Yes.
Yeah. So, welcome again, Mac.
Welcome.
Part of the evolution. And yeah, part of that as well, like you're saying, was a response to what the people wanted, because obviously, yeah, we've been doing it for a year.
Yeah.
But something that we did notice, or a trend, is like, it would be good to have a female perspective, or it would be like, we hear what you lot are saying, but we want female representation. So hearing that over and over, it's like,
You've been
yeah.
heard.
They love us, but we got to bring a female host in. But we couldn't just bring anyone.
I bet, you know.
Had to bring a little fire upon the flames and them thing there.
Yeah, they were excited about you. I was trading with Jane. He was like, this one.
Yeah,
The energy, it's the vibe. Literally, I remember when we first got on a call, it was like we ended up sitting on the phone for hours. It was like, oh, like that was just easy. It was effortless.
It was.
So that
but-
means conversation is going to be effortless.
Yeah, it
pretty
has
much.
been
Yeah.
up to now. Up to now, it's been smooth sailing.
And I think we still shock each other, which is hilarious. It's like, bruh.
But
Yeah,
but
'cause
you're going to.
We're
Everyone
still
doesn't think the same.
getting to know each other at the same time. So what they say, real recognize real and all
Real,
that.
yeah,
fun,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, true.
But moving on swiftly, something I wanted to talk about, guys.
Yaga.
Footballers. Is there something in them water bottles that they're drinking these days?
It's the amount of money they make.
Bruh, it's crazy.
What
the
the
amount of
fuck?
money
It's I agree. I think it's got something to do with the amount of money they make.
Because they got so much.
I
fee.
think like
Strong contributor.
So I can relate to a footballer because obviously if you do sports,
you're rich.
Nah, if you do sports or entertainment, you want attention. There's no anyone who sings or performs in front of the public and says no, I don't want it. You're lying.
You're a liar.
That's that. You wouldn't be able to do it if you didn't want that.
Yeah.
It's just that you got to humble yourself
Attention
and not
seeker.
let it. Yeah, you're an attention seeker, but you got to know when to stop it.
Yeah.
With these footballers, they are praised as gods. Some of them are making 300, 400, 500,000 a week. They don't have
Y'all ain't shit.
a real. They're living in the metaverse.
It's
They're
true,
They're
you
not.
know.
They don't have a reality check. And then a lot as well. Power, yeah. everyone can't handle power.
Yep.
Everybody
Yep.
is not supposed to have money, and everybody isn't supposed to have power.
Because people abuse it.
Exactly. Like, imagine you're a footballer and bare girls are throwing themselves at you. You got a wife at home. Like, say no.
Baby mamas.
It's
all
like
of
once
that.
you've chosen to, or even like sometimes it's like you're someone in the public eye. You need to vet people before you let them in your life. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't know what people want. You don't know what people are trying to exploit from you.
It's true.
You might be putting yourself in a.
So how do you feel like they? Okay, if you was a footballer, let's say.
Yeah.
How would you not vet? How would you vet someone to know whether that's a friend, a girl? How would you vet them to see if they're actually real? If you actually want to keep them around?
I went to school. I hanged out with people. Like those are life skills you should have, whether you're rich or not.
No new friends.
No, you meet new friends, but I feel like learning someone's character and understanding how to maneuver around that is something you should just that every parent should teach their children.
It's a skill, yeah.
Because even I remember, like when I was younger, I remember I brought some friends home, and when they left, my dad goes, "Can I sit down and speak to you?" And I was like, "Cool." He said, "They're not your friends."
Right. See, you know when your parents used
What's
to
your
do that,
friend? What's your
but
friend?
like, I don't like your friend, or that's not a friend.
Yeah.
And you're like, what do
But
you
what you-
mean?
what you talking
yeah, you
about?
get defensive, but then how many years down the line, you're like,
They were
mama,
fucking
You know
right.
what, mum?
Yeah.
mama
were
knew,
right, you know.
mama knew.
He said, "Those guys, they're not your friends." I was like, "Why?" Because me and my dad talking it. I was like, "Why?" And he explained, and then it's like from that you start realizing, like me, I can sense that I don't even need to interact with you. I can just look at you and sense what type of person you are. Do you know what I mean? I have to have that skill just so that I'm safe. Because you know how I am. I like going raving. I like being in the crowd. I don't
In
like
the mix, yeah.
hiding. I like being in the mix. So I've got to learn how to. And I think a lot of these guys, because they're so rich and everything's spoon fed to them and all of this sort of stuff, they don't have life skills.
100%.
I think as well, you have to remember a lot of them, especially when they've started from so young. Like some of them, remember, they've grown up with that being the only thing they've known. They've got their parents that have literally made them play football. That's the first thing they can do. They walk, kick a ball. Like to the point that a lot of them end up moving to different countries. So let's say play in certain leagues and things, and they're by themselves. To the point now that they've got all this money, all of this access to all of this luxury and lifestyle. All these women, like you said, throwing themselves at them, and they don't really know what to do with themselves.
Exactly.
They're a
Really
bit
don't.
lost still.
Reminds me of one kid I went to school with, where he was just in the Tottenham Academy, and it was made pretty clear, I'm only in school because I have to be here. I'm a footballer. That comes first and foremost. And this is from year 7, year 8. He didn't eventually make it, but
He had
if
nothing to fall back on.
Yeah, he had nothing to fall back on. But if you look at some of the other footballers, let's throw Mason Greenwood. Let's just start off with him. He is someone who, from a young age, I don't know how long he's been at the United Academy, but he's been their golden child. And if this never happened, he probably would have been England's striker for a decade. So with that, you live in a bubble where a lot of people tell you,
They gaslight.
yeah, they gas you up, this and the other.
Future, your
where,
England's this.
yeah, where a lot of the time you see yourself as greater than most other people. So
Mere
more
mortals.
time where sometimes he might be looking at whether it's his mum, his dad. I'm not saying he has specifically, but sometimes you hear what they say and you're like, but I'm Mason Greenwood. Who are you talking to?
I
Like,
bought your
like that.
yard.
Sorry to think, is Mason Greenwood the one that beat up his girlfriend?
yeah, so he's
Allegedly.
allegedly. So he's the
But
one.
wasn't there a video of that with her lip busting that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wasn't there
so-
recording as well?
So there was
let's
audio
keep going there.
recording.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yup.
It's
yeah.
icky still.
But you know what? You know another thing as well? Some people are just bad mind. They would have been bad mind with or without money.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
facts as well.
They would have been bad mind with or without
Yeah, because not
money.
everyone that has money decides to go down a dangerous dark path. Like it's true.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
I
something in you.
mean,
You
I
have
saw
that.
the page. I don't care. Made you think, yeah. And he was kind of justifying, saying,
Did you see
he's
what he
a
put out
young
there?
boy, and
No.
blah
No,
blah
but did you
blah.
hear- no, but did you
I'm
hear
gonna
his,
get
like,
to
he-
that. I'm gonna get to that. But
Oh, was that that post I got put in the chat? Yeah.
yeah, trying to say, he's a young boy and rah rah rah. I'm like, bro, this guy has been media trained, to know what to say, what is right from wrong.
Do you know what it's
But
made
there's
you think?
nothing
Made
right
you
about
think?
that.
No, made you
know,
think delivery was wrong.
My dad said to me from a
Everyone
young
knows
age,
right from wrong.
bruv, my dad said to me from a young age, if I put hands on a woman, he will fuck me up like a grown man. from a youth man, my dad said that.
Love that.
Like, you just know, like, there's things you don't just walk away. That's why sometimes when I see, I don't mean to sound judgmental, but I can only talk from my perspective. If a woman's really pissing you off to the point where you see she's trying to trigger you,
Remove yourself from the
walk
situation.
off. Yeah, just walk away.
Yeah.
There's been bare times like someone's done something or they've been cheeky, and in my head I'm like, you know what, this is not gonna go where I want it to go, and I know me, so let me just
Remove
pull
myself.
back.
It's discipline,
My-
self-control. That's
Yeah,
where that kicks
my
in.
ego might be bruised a little bit at the time, but it's worse if I kick in more. Do you know what I mean?
And yeah, it goes back to what Joey and Kada were saying about the power of it as well, is that, yeah, man can't, his mum really, or his dad, or his parent, they can't really say nothing because he's like, boy, you lot are living off me.
Trust. I bought this yard.
I bought the yard that you're living in. So
Yeah.
technically, I'm the boss of the house or the houses, the cars that you drive. Like everything is down to me. So what I see is a situation where he's never really been parented to, where his parents, from a young age, they probably had an influence like to say, yeah, you're gonna be a footballer, blah blah blah. But it got to a stage where he was in control. And the tables kind of turned, and it was like, okay, guys, I've reached an age now. I'm in Man United's academy. All these players and coaches around me are gaslighting me. I'm bigger than you lot now.
Alright,
So, like, they can't teach him anything.
I want to be devil's advocate here.
Go on.
Because we've made you think with that comment. Obviously, he did kind of release another comment to basically say that he wasn't trying to justify what he was doing, but but what he was saying is that he believes in redemption for people, right? Once
We
you've done
all
a crime
do.
and stuff.
So-
do we though as humans? Because I genuinely feel like there's
Do
certain
what? Sorry,
crimes
just be
believe in
specific.
actual redemption.
Right.
Because I genuinely feel like there's certain crimes that no matter what, people ain't here to hear that you're
I
change,
agree
reform.
with that.
There's some
Right.
things that we're
So-
not hearing. So I don't
So
feel like
I
we
agree
are.
with that.
I agree with elements what you're saying. So let's go back to Made You Think's post, because to me, a very, very dangerous post that he put
He
out
shouldn't
there.
have done it.
Because at
You're
the
enabling
end
him.
of the day, I don't care if you call him a boy, this, that, the other. He has allegedly raped and assaulted his missus. His missus, right? The way Made You Think is talking about this redemption and all of that, I believe in restorative justice. If someone, for example, goes to prison or whatever happens, whatever the consequences are, you should rehabilitate them, because at the end of the day, unless today we're going to kill Mason Greenwood, he's going to have a long life. And I don't want him to ever do this again. So he needs to learn, not only don't do it because you'll get in trouble, don't do it because
it's wrong,
because
yeah.
it's wrong.
But I feel like there
But-
needs to be more therapy around
No,
certain
but what
things as well, though.
what I'd say with Made You Think's post is he's talking like everyone's anger is 10 years long. We found out last week, you know. So I don't know why we're putting in this early redemption story
Oh, no, I
right
hear-
now.
yeah, I
And
hear
at the
you,
end of the
yeah.
day, I've not heard a word from Mason Greenwood. I don't know if he's sorry about what he done. All I know is he's on bail. That's all I know. So I don't understand that post at all.
So why are you caping for him?
Wrong
basically?
time. It was like
It
you
makes no
shouldn't have
sense.
come.
It makes no sense, because more time, what loads of kids will see from that post is, cool. As guys, we can fuck around with women, and it's a mistake, but we can be redeemed.
No, some
No,
things
there's
are
certain
mistakes.
Stop
and some
getting
things
redeemed
ain't-
off the back of other people's pain. It's fucked up.
But then again, I feel like, you see, with football and fame and power, it enhances the person's personality. Money, if you're a kind person that wants to give and look after people, if you've got money, you're going to give away to
Humanitarian,
you're going to
yeah.
give away to charity. If you're someone that likes to bully people and whatever, you're going to use your money to bully people,
Yeah.
and it's just going to be worse.
A reason I got onto this subject anyway is, yeah, Mason Greenwood is fully out there. We all know about him, but there was a post I saw this morning, literally, I think it was the Shade Borough, that said
it's on the sun as
another
well.
Premier League footballer has allegedly beaten up and abused his girlfriend and has paid her to not
hush
release
money.
the story.
Yeah,
The hush money.
Yeah,
2019.
so was it 2019?
Listen, I'm taking your money and I'm releasing the story.
Apparently,
Yeah. I mean, allegedly,
Gone
like,
crazy.
it's another United player. Yeah, I won't say his name because it's not been actually
Confirmed.
confirmed, but allegedly it's another United player. And the thing is, as well, is moving on. I know something that Jerry wanted to talk about is that the color issue here is that obviously we just spoke about Mason Greenwood being a young black guy, but apparently this story now is about a white man, which is why apparently you can't find anything on it. Joey, I know you wanted to touch on another bit of...
Yeah, man. I mean, it's something that is the running commentary from a lot of people where they say, you know, a lot of footballers are a lot of fuckeries happening with footballers, but it seems to be, for example, the color of their skin dictates how long you get dragged through the mud, or if you do at all. So, listen, at the end of the
But
day,
that's with everything. When
That's
you
every
yeah,
industry,
definitely.
Even music, like think about it.
like what I would say is with this recent Shade Brother one, like this only dropped this morning, so that's
no
an example
facts
I'm
real
not really
behind
looking
it.
at.
Yeah.
But
Bruv,
do you remember Gylfi
Yeah,
Sigurdsson?
this is the thing though still, because Gylfi Sigurdsson, well, we're stashing man's name out there, but it hasn't. This is what I'm saying. It's been scrubbed away. Do you get what I'm saying? We know it's him, technically, allegedly, all of those words, but if you won't find nothing on it. Like when you type his name, nothing. You'll find, what is it? Where was the
Bro, I
article?
actually did.
one article and that's it.
Yeah, I found one article
In
and it was
India or
some
something.
Indian website talking about he's been suspended by the club whilst pending investigation for paedophile activities. But people like Mason Greenwood, for example, it's all there, etc. Kurt Zouma as well, which is
for kicking a cat. I mean,
it's
it's
hurting my head. What's this whole Kurt Zouma thing?
Yeah, it was the fact that who was it that made the comment that apparently
Was it-
animal cruelty is worse than racism.
Was it Chris Kirkland? Chris
Yeah,
Kirkland.
there's so
testing,
basically-
huh?
Yeah, you're right, Kada. There's a former goalkeeper. His name's Chris Kirkland. He used to play for Liverpool.
And sorry, can I add as well? He's also a patron of a mental health charity as well, and he still said these words. Carry on.
So yeah, I'm baffed, to be honest, because basically he's saying that the treatment of animals in a bad way is worse than racism.
Because
That lets you know his mentality towards us.
Yeah, because he tried to basically say that like, oh yeah, like they're like vulnerable and they can't like stick up for themselves, and it's like,
It's still the same shit.
yeah, it's
abuse is abuse.
abusive, yeah.
Bro, do you know,
But do you know?
fam? Do you know what the type of animals people have as pets?
Bruv.
As pets,
I
you
know.
have cats, you have dogs,
Bruv.
standard. Bro,
Lizards.
gerbils,
Bruv,
goldfish,
bruv.
rats,
Hang on.
spiders. They're above us on
Snakes.
the hierarchy.
Listen. Where it gets a bit cloudy for me, yeah. Like animals are animals, right? We all agree on that. Bro, man are getting on horses, riding out with guns and shooting foxes. Make it make sense. That's animal cruelty to the highest degree.
Bro, I saw a meme.
Horse racing,
Someone
they're
saying,
whipping
man,
the
are whipping the horse in
yeah.
front of the queen. No one saying
Bruv,
nothing.
make it make sense to me. I don't condone man smashing up his cat. I don't. But where's the line drawn? Like you're
Don't they
Lucky
say
that
that
cat
those
didn't
are like-
fuck him up though. Cats are not
Yeah,
evil.
cats are evil with
He
it.
is fucking lucky that cat did not.
switch
Don't they say it
scratch
kind of
him up.
shows like is it like a bit a mental some?
it's a bit like there's
You're not
Yeah,
really
so-
there.
Hunting is alright.
Because don't they say when kids like start like doing those things like killing ants as a kids and then
Yeah.
animals, it leads to them becoming like
what-
School
sociopaths or like
shooters.
serial killers, basically.
school shooters. That's
Yeah,
what they
what they
become.
say is like with a lot of psychopaths, sociopaths, those are the beginning stages.
traits,
so
yeah.
the lack of compassion normally starts in animals. So what you'll find is as a kid, they might pull the legs off of a spider or the wings off of a fly or something like that, and it escalates to then killing cats, etc. So don't get me wrong, Kurt Zouma, he's fucked in the head. I don't know why you beat up your cat, laugh about it, and then post it.
Why would you post
very,
I
it's
think it
very
was his
weird.
brother still.
Yeah,
He got suspended as well.
Yeah,
What? Wait, his brother got
Weird.
suspended for posting it.
Weird.
Nah, he plays football for some lower league
Dagenham
club.
and
What did he get
and
suspended
Redwood.
for posting it?
For
being a
and
part
they-
of
Basically,
it.
yeah, like, yeah.
He's involved.
He thought it was jokes.
Like, if I was Zouma,
Okay,
though,
so I
I'd
want to look
punch
at
up
their
my brother.
parents. I want to look at their household because that's siblings
Yeah.
that are on the same wavelength. So I need to look at their whole. But this is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's this cancel culture that we've got right now. It's all well and good. Yeah, oh, people do bad and we want to cancel them for it. Do we actually understand the mindset behind a lot of these people? Because if we're now seeing siblings, for example, both condoning the same behavior, are we not going to then stop and think of maybe we need to do some therapy? So well and good to suspend you and fire you and all these things. All you're going to do is just plummet you
Well,
into
Some
deeper
people can't be
depression.
fixed.
His
Some people
club
are just
say they're
socially
gonna
just
rehab him.
psychopaths.
He's
Yeah, Eddie Gregg on a RSPCA course.
Yeah, he's going
RSPCA
on some
course now.
courses, and West Ham say they're gonna do some work with him in the background. But
Yeah,
the
doing
fact
nothing.
is,
They're making him fill out a booklet.
he started the next day. Like
Bro,
they had a game
no,
the next
same
day.
days.
Was it the
When
same
It was
day?
the same day. The news broke. They played him. So West Ham don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Not about. They don't even
No
care about
way.
Kurt Zouma.
And the thing is, West Ham as a club lost sponsorships before Zuma did. So he lost his Adidas deal, I think. But before that, West Ham as a club lost the deal with Vitality, for example.
But it's important to note the reason why they lost the sponsor wasn't because of what Kurt Zouma done. It's because of how they handled it.
They
'Cause
stood by
their
him.
sponsors are saying, "Raw, my man booted up the cat. We find out on this day, and you think
you
it's
play
cool
him?
to play him 7 hours later?
Yeah.
Are you alright?"
No.
Yeah, it's tough.
And even the fact that Moyes doubled down and said, "Pick the best squad, didn't I?"
Oh man.
Makes no sense. No sense. But I don't really put the blame on at his feet. For
This is
me,
a dark conversation.
It is, right?
Wow, this is life.
this is what
I've got
football is
anxiety.
looking
No,
like
No,
right
this
now.
is when
Debates.
this is reality we're living in. This is why people are trying to escape into the metaverse because this is life. This is scary.
It's not all life. There's monsters in this world. There's real human monsters in this world. But most people are just trying to get on with it. Everybody ain't fucking abusing animals. There's like one out of 100
When's the last time you
people-
killed a spider?
Me.
Or a fly in the house.
Oh yeah, if Spider-Man. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Animal cruelty.
But
Daniel,
sometimes I get the tissue, put it on the spider and dash it outside. Sometimes I do that.
When
too.
the big ones.
Crushed it, bruv.
Nah, I feel bad when I step on snails now.
Oh no, I don't like the crunch. It makes me sad, especially if like you don't actually kill it and it's just like broken. Like, you know it's gonna die. You know it's just
You're like,
dying.
you a slug now. Sorry. Shit, man.
But why are we laughing, guys? Why are we laughing about this?
Yeah. We don't.
Yo,
condone-
cameraman, stop the last 2 minutes.
We're sounding like some real
Why are we
animal
laughing?
cruelty people.
But yeah,
We are not.
I
We are
honestly
not.
think, yeah, even social media, all the haters online, that's not the majority of the world. They're just the loudest voices.
Yeah.
They are the minority, but they are the loudest voices. So we say, it's like, there's this new culture of men that blatantly hate women on YouTube and all that. Like blatantly. Like you
Oh, them-
Just straight misogynist.
them
not even
incel man.
misogynist. More like when they were
Say
younger, girls
incels.
weren't on
Yeah,
them.
that's what they're called.
Oh.
Yeah, like when like girls weren't on them, they've grown up with a resentment and like, well, and
Now they've got platforms, so they're just like,
yeah. So rather than just saying there's a group of people that act like this, you should stay away from. They say women want. What do you mean women? There's 8 billion people in the world. 4 billion. So all 4 billion women are the same. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's a you problem, bro.
That's a you problem. Like when people generalize, I feel like we're at an age now where where's your common sense? Like everybody isn't a killer. It's just the killers
sense ain't
are the
even
louder
common.
ones.
Thank you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can't put everyone. It's like when they say, black people. What do you mean black people, bruv? Don't
You can't,
don't
paint
put us
everyone with
all
the
in
same brush.
one brush because you've seen a black person do something negative doesn't mean that we all do that shit. Like you said, you believe in capital punishment and all that sort of stuff. Some
What? Whoa.
Wait.
not capital punishment.
Yeah.
No, what did
Wait.
you say? No, what did you say?
Wait.
What did you say? Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yo.
What did you say about
I
the
don't
prison?
believe in capital punishment, people.
No, why? Did you say something about?
Nah, restorative justice.
That's
is
it.
what I
Restorative
believe in.
justice. My bad.
The opposite.
So you believe in
I want to
restorative
give you
justice?
the needle.
Death penalty still.
Yo,
I know, it's mad, it's mad.
kill them all off,
I
man.
remember get spread. You see that?
But you believe some people should go to jail. There's man out here that will oppose that opinion. As a people, we're all different. We're not all the same. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I hear that, and boy, I agree. Like, everyone should know the difference between right and wrong. When you're growing up, you know the difference between right and wrong.
That phrase, that's subjective. The moral compass that you're raised with, right? So when you're a baby, remember, you don't know anything. You're just you're a sponge. Your parents teach you certain things, right? What's right and what's wrong. If your parents teach you something completely separate, remember, different cultures have a different way of dealing with things, and different and even when it comes to like certain ages and stuff like that, of like getting married or having kids and things like that. Like I know
Arranged
a lot of
marriages.
I know a lot of that's not normal. There's a lot of cultures that is the normal. Like even to be very handsy to the point of very like kind of, in my opinion, abusive with women is kind of a thing that's normal in a lot of cultures. So to one person, to you, it might be that's completely wrong, but to someone else, that's right. So it's so subjective when it comes to kind of what's right and what's wrong. I think it depends on the society that you're living in. You need to then understand what is right and what's wrong within that community.
Do you know why I think these guys know what's wrong? It's because they're not doing this openly. They're not robbing and killing people. Oh, hey man, they're going to buy groceries and telling everyone, hey, here's my gun. I just
Listen,
done it.
let the purge
in the darkness will
let
always
the purge
come to
come
light.
about. Yeah, but let the purge. Let them say, guys, we're gonna have a purge there, and you'll see everyone. You'll see people who actually start doing that. It's only because of the
Yeah, but
society that
that's
we're
the
in,
thing.
they can't get away with it.
Ah,
They
but
know
you-
that.
You
there was a
literally hit
purge.
the nail on the head. You said either the government say,
Yeah.
that's then allowing them to do it. But if it was the norm, they'll just come outside their yard and do it.
Yeah.
So
So it is because think about it, like even things of like
then they know it's wrong.
how you might dress in the Western world, right, would be very different to how you would dress in, let's say, like the Middle East. Again, different communities. Like it just depends on where you're raised. Like because like okay, let's say smoking weed. All right, we know it's illegal in the UK. You know, we're very unruly over here.
But they've got
very
business in
unruly,
it.
but
Very
you'll
unruly.
do it. Whereas, like, let's say you're in America, you're in Jamaica. What do you mean? Like that's normal. That's standard. It's a way of life.
Don't you think there's levels of right and wrong? There's certain wrongs that are just ultimately wrong, and there's certain rights that are just ultimately right.
I think killing. I think killing is just one thing that everyone.
There's the fundamentals. I mean, I agree with what you're saying, Keeda, in the fact, i.e., race or cultural differences. Like white people, black people, Asian people, we all have different cultural differences that we'll disagree with the other race doing something that we wouldn't agree with, for example. So, with that in mind, like you said, it's very subjective. What I was kind of angling at is like, in terms of behaviors, in terms of Greenwood, for example, he knew, in my opinion, what he was doing was wrong. And like Dee was saying, if it was normal to him, he would be doing it in public. When they're out having dinner, he would be coursing her up at the table because to him, that's normal behavior. But the fact that this girl had to secretly record him to catch him in the act tells me that
He knows.
he knows. He knows. So therefore, the difference between right and wrong, he clearly knows.
Okay,
And
so
that's
what do you think?
the
How
kind
do
of
you
point
feel
that I
like
was
he should be
making.
dealt with?
Pardon?
How do you feel like he should be dealt with?
Me personally, like, I'm no judge or jury. Do you understand?
Or executioner?
Or executioner if I was Joey. What I would say though is he clearly needs help mentally in terms of behaviors. Like, what is his understanding of women and their role? You know, I would look for the why. Why do you feel you can
That's
speak
okay.
and treat to women in this way? So I always look for the why. So I would, in his therapy, start asking those kind of questions. Like, why did you feel it was okay to X, Y, Z? And then from there, you start to see someone's thought process and patterns.
To understand him.
Yeah. So like I said, I wouldn't, I'm not trying to persecute Mason Greenwood and have everyone vilify him for the rest of his life, but at the end of the day, he has done something
And
wrong.
you need to know,
And it needs to be
accountability.
You know what's mad though, yeah?
dealt with.
Not all psychopaths or sociopaths are bad people. They're just
Some of the best business people are.
Yeah, but like they're just desensitized to certain things. So even them with their lack of empathy, still understand right from wrong. Like there's a lot of psychopaths that are like, you put them in the army, they'd happily kill everyone. But they wouldn't do it on road
On
naturally.
road, yeah.
Because they know that it's not right. Or
Yeah, or
They
there's
know, yeah.
people who are sociopaths that will happily rip off a man's idea, like what Microsoft did to Apple. Happily do that, but they wouldn't just walk up to someone and just steal their food.
yeah.
It's like they know. Some of them know.
The boundaries.
They know the boundaries as much as they can't feel it. They know
Something inside is telling you.
It's like,
and if they can know the right and wrong, everyone can.
Did you guys ever watch a program called Dexter back in the
Dexter's
day?
Yep,
Laboratory.
yep. Have you seen a new one?
Oh my God,
Not
Dee Dee.
Dexter's Lab, no.
Nah.
What is this better
Dexter's
do?
Lab,
No, but I thought that was a perfect little example. Dee Dee, you know what you're doing is wrong. What is this button?
Well,
This
it's
big red
relevant.
button, and
It
she
still
presses
works.
it. It's like,
It still works.
it still
We'll
works.
go with that. We'll go
No,
with
we're
that.
talking
We're
about
that.
we're talking about serial killer.
Yeah.
But he's got a moral compass.
Yeah.
He only kills criminals.
This is why we
He doesn't
got
kill
around.
good people.
Yeah.
He only kills like
Dexter
wicked man.
Morgan.
Oh, so kind of like a Robin Hood in that sense, but like a killing
Well,
one.
basically, he's a serial killer. He's wanted to kill people from young, and his dad, I think,
Gave him a
nurtured
code.
that. Yeah, he gave him a code and nurtured that side of him. But he,
This is so cool. Where's this?
Real-
Where can I watch this?
us,
Netflix, yeah?
Yeah, it's Netflix.
so the
guys.
dad nurtured it. I did. Was it the dad that gave him the rules of don't kill innocent people?
Yeah, it was the dad.
Right. So what
like
he does,
that.
yeah,
Harry's
is
rules.
He won't kill like us, man.
Yeah.
But if he knows someone's a murderer or whatnot, and he thinks they're just gonna carry on doing it, whether they go to jail or not, he'll kill them.
Check it
It's
out.
kind of like Saw. You know the series, like the
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
films.
yeah,
The
yeah,
Saw,
yeah.
like in that sense of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. You know what?
Similar.
Everyone has done something bad or something that he believes was morally wrong. So I'm gonna put you in this space.
It
You're
is-
gonna learn. You're gonna learn today.
It is that, but this one's more like if I think you're gonna be a repeat offender, I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill you.
So if you rehab, he'll leave you alone. If you've turned over a new page.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you're still on that same fuckery, whether you're a rapist or a murderer,
You're getting murked.
he's gonna-
Like
he's gonna bug you.
there's a new series, and there was this guy, right?
well,
No,
I ain't seen
Don't
that,
do
you
that.
know.
Don't do that.
Yeah, so
no.
I was actually gonna start that today as well.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry about that, viewers.
Sorry. He didn't spoil anything.
Moving on swiftly.
Yeah, guys, we've had a very refreshing chat. 1 year anniversary. Boof. Thank you for coming on, D. Introducing the mac and the cheese. Welcome aboard.
I hope you're not lactose
The best.
intolerant because you got to be hearing from your lad.
Yeah, anything else you want to go over, Joey?
Nah, not really. The only thing I'd say, just going back to the whole Mason Greenwood football thing, is
Summarize.
too much cases are just popping out the woodworks for it to be
like- it's like Me Too.
some new phenomenon. So one thing that I'd think would be really interesting to start understanding is, I'm not saying United knew everything that happened, but how much do clubs, for example, or people that care about their asset protect them when they do things wrong?
Because they're quick to throw them in the bin. Very quick to throw them in the bin. Boof and blow. That has been us.
Are we done?
Finish.
Yaga.
Everything lock off.